Hey guys, this is Taylor with Top Pick Trading. I want to show you a potential live trade. You can see this downtrend that we had, and then we had two attempts to go higher here, 1, 2, and it halted at the EMA. So let's see if we get a failed second entry long here. Ooh, and we get some quick momentum to the downside there. I did enter on the close, but it was as it engulfed, so that's fine. And we've been bouncing at these lows here. Hold on, let me adjust my profit target based on the ATR. We've been bouncing at these lows here, this range, but you can see it started making lower lows here. So when we got that strong finish on that bearish bar there, I think it's just probably going to trap in some longs that thought this was surely heading higher. And really, I didn't expect the lower high on the previous swing to hold like it did, but especially with that huge bullish bar, you can just see it you got that little baby bear bar at the EMA, and I thought it would probably fail, but it held and pushed lower, so that gave me even more confidence in this failed second entry long that the EMA was going to hold. So let's see. As I say that, it's a little bit turning against us, so let's watch and see what happens. I'm going to take that first runner at the range lows after the scalp, but this second one I'm going to hold on to and see if we can get something more out of it. We do get a bullish close here, so that's a little concerning. I thought it would trap fairly quickly. And this is riskier, like I said, because we do have this move down, and we do already have the new low, and we're coming off the range lows, but just the way the EMA held. We also traded down into this range during the overnight. So, and the fact that we kept turning off the resistance of this lower range here made me feel pretty confident that we would turn back down here. So let's see, it looks like it may be finally pushing down in our favor. Price is really starting to slow down today. And technically with this ATR, I really should be going for one tick less. Should be going for 5, so half of that's a little over 5, so that's right. And it looks like if I did have my profit target there already, we would have gotten out and touched the order, but we'll see if we can get the full 6 to guarantee an exit with 5. What other context? Let's see. I mean, you can see we're bouncing up and down in this large range since the open, really. Haven't been too many setups, but prices have been pretty consistent off this low. So we do get another doji close. I'm going to watch this bar. It's starting to stack up, so depending on how this ends, I may end up closing this at break even or trying to scratch it at least. We'll see though. Really, I mean, I'm looking at this. I'm trying to see what potentially could be wrong with it since it didn't take off, but I'm not seeing much that I don't like. Those 2 attempts higher there. I mean, it looks nice to me. You know, the doji right before the bar we entered on may be enough. I mean, this makes it a little congested, but that's nothing major. So it looks like they may come back and get us. Let's see though. Not over yet. And if this ends bullish, I probably will try to scratch it, but we'll see. Looks like it's turning now. It's actually could create a nice looking little second entry short lower high here. It's a little congested, so I'm not going to re-enter or anything like that, but if this finishes bearish, actually I'll feel pretty good about this. Let's see. It is starting to get stacked up, but the EMA is still holding. And there we go. We do get a pretty bearish close. So if this triggers, I feel really good about getting out of our initial scalp. So let's see. It's close. Let's see. There we go. We do get the scalp there. It was a little bit of a sweat. What was that? 5.5 minutes. And that second entry short, it's a little congested by that point, so I don't know if I'd enter, but it still honestly looks decent as well. So we can get this first runner here at the lows. We do get the first runner. And we'll do our traditional trail with this one. Got a lot of room to that measured move, so let's see. And yeah, so you can see the bigger picture here. We had the big move down through the overnight, and then we've really just been going sideways. The recent little downtrend we had, the kind of reddish tint to it, it looks like it may have had an overshoot, but if you expanded it, the midline fits fairly well, and it really fits off the lows as well. Fits nice off the lows as well. So on this first break, I know we hit a new low or really already made the retest, but the way it kept making lower lows and the EMA held, and we stayed within this little mini range, that gave me, plus the the bearish signal bar, gave me a lot of confidence in that failed second entry. And it didn't take off like I thought, but that has been strong support off the lows. So when I think about the overall context, it's not too surprising that took a minute to work through all those orders. A lot of people thought that the range lows were going to hold, and they still, this could turn into a failed breakout. But for now, I think we're probably going to push lower. Something changed in the market when you saw that lower high hold like that, in my opinion. There was more potential for shorts to have their bias hold, and that's what's happening. So we could get this measured move here. Either way, potential for a big measured move. So, but I'm going to trail pretty tight, so especially because this is a breakout. So hopefully this bar now doesn't correct too much, and I can lock in a good bit more profit. So let's see. And this does look like it's going to close pretty bearish. So I'm going to trail this one again. Just locking in as much as I can. We probably will come back and test this breakout area from the big range anyway. So even if we're heading lower, I think we'll probably snap back. So I do want to lock in a lot of this. Looks like they're going to get us here. That's okay. We got a good bit of the meat of the move. So anyway, there it is. Failed second entry long. Lower high. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.